to the Young Content Show.
I'ma fill me up. I don't need much love. I don't need much just. I got your love right next to me. Tell me what you want. You want the best of me. Couldn't give you that. It keep testing me. Every time I drink, shit get really low. Shit. Every time I see you, baby girl, I'm shot by Cupid. 1 shot, 2 shots, I'm finished. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5 minutes. Lip lock. Every time we feel it. I wish that you weren't kidding. 1 shot, 2 shots, I'm finished. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5 minutes. Lip lock. Every time we feel it. I wish that you weren't kidding. 6, 7, 8 times. Like what'd you do to me? Baby, let's just break it down. I'm in the scrutiny, but ain't shit new to me. Tell me what you do to me. Every time we talking, I lose focus like it's news to me. I wanna see you at your lowest and you know this. Talk about me to your friends, they hate me and it's bogus. Couldn't really speak for them cause they don't really know shit. How you gonna speak of something when you do not know it? 1 shot, 2 shots, I'm finished. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5 minutes. Lip lock, every time we feel it. I wish that you weren't kidding. 1 shot, 2 shots, I'm finished. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5 minutes. Lip lock, every time we feel it.
Peace, beloved, peace. It's your homie, Young Content, YC, the unofficial sensei of the culture, mastering youthfulness, contentment, and NFTs. And you know where your feet are planted on right now. You're planted in the dojo. There's dragons. There's Komodo dragons. There's hot bitches everywhere. Shout out to the dojo. Here we go. Play the sound. There's hot guys too. If you're into guys, hiya! Boom! If that's for all the homies. I actually put some beeswax on my mustache this time. It's tired of looking like a straight up fucking immigrant. Boom! I'm in now. I'm looking really good, real spicy. Shout out to the homie Hit Money Eat. I see you. Thanks for always telling the people that like the stream, beloved. I appreciate you, beloved. Absolutely, beloved. YOLO, aka Trollo, aka the man, the myth. Sound is a banger. You like that sound, dude? I got other sounds for you too, man. I got a lot of sounds for days. If you guys didn't know, we have the God Dev with us, Flu. He's cool. The ninjas captured him in all their grace and glory. He didn't put up a fight. He's in the dojo. He's in the training room. We're gonna bring him out here in just a second. Just I hope your mind and energy is well. Shout out to the dojo on APO. We've been doing a lot of creative farming of DeFi shit, Web3 gaming stuff that we think is going to be get on and cracking. But you already know the show. You already know the drill. 30 minutes on Adderall. Let's begin. Let's bring Flu in. It's time. It's fucking time.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Dude!
Why the fuck are you being racist on Maine? What the fuck is up with that?
Who's racist?
Who's racist on Maine? Man, the worst people in the world. What's going on, dude? Are you chilling, bro? Are you farming?
I'm farming. I'm fucking, I'm making tequila in the backyard. I got a fucking agave backyard. Crazy. You already know this mustache does the best of the best, man.
Shit's buried underground, right?
You already.
All right. Dude, I don't know, man. What have I been up to? I don't fucking know, dude. I'm out here rugging people left and right. If you listen to my Discord chat, I'm out here, launching tokens and raising $6.25 million in 2 weeks, and then fucking that launch up. That's what I've been up to, bro.
You just say you died in the Discord, like you
Dude,
have
I
multiple
died.
Machiavelli deaths.
Yeah, I died. I actually did whenever like FUD was getting really bad in the chat after the issues. I think at that point we had already like actually fixed it. But I said I was like I just announced, or I didn't even do an announcement. I didn't tag people, but I just posted and I was like, I regret to inform you that the devs died during Mint or during the LG.
They really did die, man. They died, and they died with your money in the grave, for sure.
Oh my god, bro. And so what had happened? See, what had happened was, the token grain we get seeded at like an incorrect amount, like an incorrect value, because it's not as simple as being like, okay, FTV is this, blah blah blah. This is what we need the token price to be. Everybody that bought into the token had a different price because they all had a different discount on the price or bonus on the price.
First and foremost, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you sound awesome.
So you just doxed yourself as two things, right? One, you brought me on the show not knowing what I'm about, and two, you brought me on the show not having done your research about what I had just done.
I know you are part of DeFi Kingdoms. The homie Ben Noble told me, but I need to give the people on the stream your intro. So for those that don't know the intro, because this is a 30-minute on Adderall. Who is Flu? Give it to us.
So, I've been in crypto since 2013, 2012 maybe. I saw like the original white paper, I read it, and then I got obsessed with this notion of like blockchain and being able to have public money that the government couldn't fuck people out of. And so then I moved forward. I was like full-time since like 2019 or so doing BSC stuff, and then finally went like full-time with DFK, no fiat job in like 2021, and I've been building my own sort of stuff ever since about 6 months after that. So I've been doing a little bit.
True pioneer in the fucking Web3 game. Holy shit, since 2013. Did you really help DeFi Kingdoms do what they did?
I didn't help them do what they did. I was a big reason why they did what they did.
Iconic. Do you regret any of that shit? Was it awesome?
Okay, so the thing that I regret with DFK is that I was not able to stop them from launching Crystal, and I was very much against Crystal, and that's the point at which I got fed up and I was acting out and stuff. So like, I hated the idea of a second power token. I was like, at no point in gaming, in Web3 gaming, which is only like a couple years old anyway, but at no point has this ever worked. We need to bridge over the original token. I understand that it's difficult. I understand that you're going to have an issue with incentivization on the new chain for LP provision. I don't care. Just like use Trader Joe as the actual DEX. We'll just make a game DEX over here. But there's a lot of stuff with that, right? And so I was not a big fan of doing a second power token. And so that, and being upset about that, I was in a pissing match, and I ended up getting kicked off of DFK. Because I tagged the FBI on Twitter as a joke whenever I was like, hey, I've seen Bolin, I've seen Isla in person at the same time handing out t-shirts to different people, and I have to tell you that Isla and Bolin are the same person. And then I tagged the FBI, I tagged FBI Miami, FBI Dallas, FBI Washington DC, FBI. I thought it was funny, right? People on Twitter did not find it funny.
That is fucking hilarious.
They didn't get it. They did not get it. And it was like a joke in the Discord forever. And so like I was counting on these DFK people knowing what it was about. And no one knew. So
you should do that more. You should do that more often now with just all the scam influencers out there and everyone just getting, clouded up and fucking rugging people and shit. Do you like influencers at all? Are you a fan? Can you just tag FBI on all of their posts, please, next Flu?
I don't really like influencers. I like educators, because you have to be like you have to be like saying something. You have to be like saying something in order for people to like follow you and be getting value out of it. You know?
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
if you're just an influencer, it's just a pump and dump. You just have it's just part of a network where you're raising the price of a token, and then you're getting out.
I just don't know how people become influencers with a 10K project. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't know. Okay. Well, if the 10K project does well, like say that you make the next Nakamigos or whatever, like, and you're the one who did that. And by the way, I have a Nakamigo. No, I'm not trying to pump it because I'm not gonna sell anyway. But like, say that you do that, and then people follow you strictly because you made that thing. I can understand someone becoming an influencer because of that, but I'm not sure how else it could happen.
Yeah, I feel like the next influencers, man, this is why this shit is called talking to the God Dev flu. Are you really a God Dev? Because that's what I've been hearing.
No, because for one thing, I'm not even a dev.
God damn, I got the whole fucking title of the stream wrong.
That's all right. You're not very good at your job. You told me this.
I suck, dude. I'm fucking shoot myself. I'm already like Eminem in 8 Mile, the guy who fucking shoots himself in the leg.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay, well I don't Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob. I'm definitely Cheddar Bobbing right now. Holy Bob.
You actually kind of look like Cheddar Bob now that I think about it.
You look like Cheddar Bob.
That's fair. That's fair. Good point.
So not a God Dev? Fucking Ben said you're a God Dev. He said you're ready for just Valhalla and you got some really crazy alpha incoming. I don't know you can't talk about that stuff, but you know, in the dojo we extract.
I mean, I have some interesting stuff, man. I have like an independent marketing and business development agency. I also own a couple of the things that I own pieces of a couple of the things that I work on. And I always try to fight for the user. I'm like Tron but shitty and not actually glowing. And so, honestly, I think I've gotten the worst of all of the things.
But that makes you best at all of the other things, which is,
I guess so.
You know, so your involvement in DeFi Kingdom was not being a dev. It was what, creating the tokenomics?
No. So my involvement in DeFi Kingdoms was what I did was all of the initial business development. I got them listed on CoinGecko. I got them listed on CoinMarketCap. I created initial liquidity pools on Trader Joe and SpookySwap and SpiritSwap and Pangolin, and I'm the one who negotiated with Pangolin and all of those dexes that mattered to like do incentives and stuff for the liquidity whenever it started going over there and everything. Like got them the connection with Ava Labs, got them connection with other people and influencers, helped them set up the original Bard program before Spicy Maple Cat had actually left her job full time because everyone was winning Web 2. That's why I joined the project in the first place. No one was around from the project other than Frisky that was like natively Web 3. So all of them were coming over from Web 2.
So Flu, you would call yourself what, a fucking producer?
Yeah, sure.
You produce shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some maybe top 3 things that you see right there out in the market right now that you fucking can vibe with that meet your criteria of production? And don't fluff me.
I'm gonna have to avoid any of my own stuff. So, I'm really kind of impressed with what they're doing. I'm not necessarily a Yuga fan, but I've been kind of impressed with the way that they've been rolling out things like the Dookie Dash thing with the sewer passes and stuff. I think it's an excellent way to keep people's attention. I recently bought like a heavy metal just to like be able to play in that world. Mm-hmm. and have some sort of reflected glory from that shit. And I've never spent so much on JPEGs in my life, right? And so I think that's cool. I think the other side thing is cool. The fact that they had so many characters on the screen that were all player controlled and they were all doing their own things. It was pretty impressive, right? And then I'd say other than that, I mean, like I really like the art from Ringa. Which is a PFP project. I'm not really sure what else they're doing. I don't think anyone's really sure what else they're doing. But
don't they have an F1 collaboration coming up or some shit?
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
And so the alpha there, I've been told, but no one can tell me why, is to buy like the Motor Corp trait or archetype.
Okay.
And so they're like, well, you know, they've got the F1 collaboration, so why wouldn't you buy the one where the people are drivers, right? I'm like, you know what, that makes sense, right? And so, and then let's see. Man, there's some cool games coming out. So one game that I always like, and that you can actually like download right now.
Please don't tell me any game on Galaverse, please, bro. I hate Gala.
I have not played any games on Galaverse, but Undead Blocks.
Okay, I vibe with Undead Blocks. Isn't that the Walking Dead game?
Yeah, the zombie shooter. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you have to like farm? Yeah. It's like an MMO over the head thing going on.
No. This is all FPS. And this is all just like survival waves, and I think it's some multiplayer that recently got released. But they're going like mobile. They're going everything. They know how to approach this, which is you have to do it where Web 2 people can get in, play a game because it's fun, and then that's it. And they playing a game because it's fun. It's a legitimately fun game, and that's the most important thing in gaming. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if that's like, okay. So here I have a theory. Okay, I have this theory. There's going to be two different Web3 branches of gaming. One of the branches of gaming are the Web3 games that pretend to be Web2 games, and then get that sort of adoption, and then all they have is like points and ranks and everything, and they pretend to be like just regular ass games. The other side of it is going to be Web3 games for Web3 people because they're degens and because they want to gamble huge sums of money on stupid shit. And that's going to be where things like DFK, I don't know if you've played the new beta for that yet, but that's going to be where that falls in, where other games fall in, where like the financialization is thick, and there's still the Ponzi stuff, and there's still all the guessing and trying to game the systems and everything. There's going to be those two branches.
What about what about DeFi games, like decentralized DEX games?
That would fall on that right hand side, where it's like people just trying to be Web3 games for Web3 degens. Like, this is gambling. This is absolutely unlicensed security. Sorry, Jewel. But like, this is absolutely an unlicensed security, and have fun.
Wow. So have you put your hours in Undead Blocks? Have you really grinded like 24 hours into the game, or what?
I've put about 12 to 14 hours probably into the game personally, which is like a lot for me because I don't have a lot of time.
That's saying a lot. What's wasting all your time, bro? I mean, Web3 is a crater right now. We're in an inflection point. This shit is fucking doom and gloom city. You're still building, huh?
Only if you don't have anything to do. Like, if you're all doom and gloom all the time, go buy a fancy PFP, get involved in the community, and then see what everyone else is building, since you're too lazy to do it yourself. And then just figure out what's going on.
For sure.
So that's the only way that you're doom and gloom, is if you don't fucking see what's going on. Because like every single thing that's going on is amazing. And like that's the crazy part.
So and what are you most excited about that your hands are touching? Are you talking to G Funk and shit? Are you like G Funk's best friend, G Money's best friend? Do you fuck with Farouk? Well, are you just saying fuck that and you're just doing your own thing?
I don't really like align myself with any crazy large influencers, educators, whatever. I like a bunch of different people in the scene. Like a lot of influencers track my calls. A lot of influencers come to me for advice. And there is one person that I met today that I do kind of look up to. And that's the Dogecoin millionaire guy.
Oh, the guys that owns 25% of Doge?
It's the guy who like showed up on the news during the bull run, and he had like the several $1 million worth of Dogecoin, and he was like, "I'm not selling." And that was like his whole personality. He just said, "He's like, I'm not selling."
Wow, I got a lot of respect for that.
And so I was like, this dude is a fucking legend. And so whenever I met him today, I met him in like a business meeting for something completely unrelated. And then we were giving out everyone was giving each other like their Twitter handle and stuff, making sure that we're all following each other because it was all new. We were trying to network a little bit after we'd done the important stuff. And like he posts his thing, and it's like pro the Doge, and I'm like, and so I look it up on Twitter, and he's got like 247K. And I'm like, no, this is the dude. Holy shit! And so that was kind of cool. That was kind of surreal. So
are you ready to use Doge on Twitter and Doge in like microtransactions for your DeFi games and shit? You think Elon is gonna Doge it all up for the economy?
Bro, I am going to act faster than he does, and that's and the thing is that like that's the thing with Grain, that's the thing with Son. We've actually like built headphones with like some really cool people.
Those shits are like some Tron phones, bro.
Yeah, and that's exactly the point.
You make those? Sensei, you aren't you CEO of Sensei?
No, I'm not CEO. I'm director of ecosystem growth. So I do all the stuff that's related to spreading the awareness in the ecosystem. So like community stuff, Web3 marketing, things of that nature.
I heard those that noise cancellation. This is off topic from Web3. Is just really just clearing white and putting white noise inside the headphones more. It really doesn't cancel anything. You're just increasing the white noise. Is that true?
Yeah, because it fucks up the signal. So you're introducing like a lot of stuff into the signal that was never intended to be there. What you were intended to be listening to is the music and the artist's idea of what the music should be. And so on ours, we don't actually have any active noise cancellation. We only have ergonomic noise cancellation. And if you actually knew that going into this, you did way more research than I would have ever expected from you.
Bro, you just fucking tried my whole dojo and said I didn't. Crickets.
Yeah, well,
Let me put the cricket thing here. Flu,
but
I'm more aware than you think, man. Okay.
Let's go. It's a good personality to do. There's some people that do that really well called homeboy flicks. I'll tell you that. I'm bullish on homeboy flicks.
Oh yeah, homeboy flicks are I need to get on their show. They're really cool, man. They're cool as fuck.
Yeah. I'll put you in and you know them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Get on the show. We'll go together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, when I got this guy on the show, he was literally in bed, about to piss. How was that urination?
It was great. I asked if you wanted me to save it for the stream. Save my stream for the stream, so to speak.
Is it bad that I piss in the sink?
It depends on whose sink it is. Because if it's your sink, then that's your own fucking problem. If it's someone else's sink, though, then like that's an issue. You know what I mean?
You never piss in the sink?
Not in yours, no.
Okay, cool. I pissed in my own, for sure. It's like we need urinals in the house. We know, you know what I mean? That should be honestly the alpha. Urinals in the house. Stop fucking playing.
That is a development right there.
That's a huge development. What do you got on the screen, bro? You got eight screens, 8 different altcoin charts.
No, I'm playing Need for Speed.
That's funny. Yo, so the people that made it out of 2013, they kind of have like fuck you money. Have you ever felt like you had to answer to a boss? Like you really had to make the boss happy, or during the Bitcoin you just said fuck it, I'm gonna be my own boss. I'm not gonna answer to no one.
So I sold a lot of Litecoin. I mined Bitcoin and then I mined Litecoin. I never got any measurable amount of Bitcoin by mining it. If I ever owned any measurable amount of Bitcoin, that's not related. But if I had a bunch of Litecoin that I'd mined, I sold a bunch of it at 10 cents, and I've regretted that for a long time.
Didn't that bitch hit $1?
No, Litecoin's probably still over $100.
Oh wow, never mind. I'm bugging.
Yeah, and so that was a mistake, but I don't care. Like you have two choices on that. You can either let mistakes piss you off and wear you down, or you can let them push you forward and make sure that you don't make the same mistake next time.
Hold on, bro. There's so many new new Padawans in the dojo. and you're an OG 2013. Can you say that again? Because I feel like we get caught up on all our mistakes, dude. It's fucking eating us alive.
Dude, your mistakes don't matter. Your recovery from your mistakes matters, and that's the thing that like lasts. And like, I hate quoting like cliches, but like that old thing where it's like it's not how hard you get.
Oh yeah, I get it. The Rocky.
Yeah, that thing from Rocky. It's but then I don't know, man. It's just it really is that way though. It really do be like that. Like you have to be able to just get up and keep going and keep grinding, right? And so that's how I feel about grain right now. With Granary, that actually is a call, and I it's my own token, but it's also not my own token because it's like community fucking governed. It's gonna be community governed.
Hold on, I'm gonna show the chat. Granary, right? The Granary. I see a fucking grain wheat. What is this? You got hella followers.
Yeah, so I've built that up over about a year, and I really worked on that, honestly. Lots and lots of engagement farming. All we did was we teased an airdrop for like a year because we didn't have a token for the entire year. And so we finally launched the token, and we fucked up the launch a little bit, but then we fixed it, and people are still flooding. And like, I understand that like in the environment in which we launched, because we fucked up people's bags, right? But like, we can only get it to a point where we've covered what we did. We can't try to push and pump the price of a token artificially, because that like enters legal territory. It's just stupid. Like people have these expectations for developers that don't make any fucking sense. And if developers did what you want them to do, half the time they'd be breaking the fucking law. Like it's insane.
Yeah, for real. We have to ask fucking Gensler for his hand, fucking land.
Yeah. And so I'm not about it, man. And that's the thing, is I'm not gonna apologize unless I did something wrong personally. And so like I've apologized for the thing that happened. We had stupidly complex rules set up for the liquidity generation event, like stupidly complex, because we wanted to make it fun for people. We wanted to like gamify it and stuff, right? And so we managed to carry out all those rules, which was difficult enough as it was. But then whenever the developers went to add the liquidity, they added it at the average valuation of the different people that would have gotten in at different values, instead of the max valuation, which would have applied to the people who did not vest and had no discount. And so those people, whenever they signed in and they looked at their bags like day one, they were pissed because they were down 30% immediately. And so that was a huge problem. Huge problem. But since then, we executed like a market buy of like $250,000 on market to be able to push that back up to the correct price.
What's the token? You got a token on CoinGecko?
It's not on CoinGecko,
okay,
but it's live on 7 fucking chains. So we did the first multi-chain LGE. It was a token liquidity generation event of like unparalleled complexity, bro. And so like the fact that we even did it at all is just incredibly good.
Oof.
Like honestly. So we're mostly
trying to give me a bag of it, dude.
Do it. APEN. This is investment and financial advice. Also remember that I am a satirical character, not to be taken seriously, and cannot issue investment or
his whole attention is on NFA anyway. NFS.
Yeah, like I'm like 100% just trying to be like, I thought this is what you wanted. Like this is you messaged me and you're like, fuck me up, homie.
Yeah, bro. The show is, like I said, 30 minutes on Adderall. We're coming at 4 minutes of the show. We have 4 minutes left. You know, I don't like long ass interviews, dude. I like to get in, get out, you know, like I have sex. That's it. That's the way I do it.
Yeah.
Pump and dump.
I've heard that.
How do you know Ben?
I believe that Ben, is this Ben, Mr. Ben Noble?
Yes, sir. Mr. Ben Noble, the salt of the earth homie.
Oh, man, what is he working on right now?
He's working on Rockland. His he's also
I don't think that I can tell you how I know Ben yet.
No? Don't you know Ben, right?
Yeah, I know Ben. I just don't think that I can tell you how I don't think I can tell you the context with in which we met.
Okay, that's fine. It's cool.
Because like,
pretty shitty friend.
It would dox the secret thing.
The secret thing, right? The secret thing.
The secret thing that me and the Dogecoin guy and everybody, all of us are working on.
I know there's a secret thing you're working on. I don't think people are ready. I don't know if you want to leak it, but it's secret.
Dude, I've had that in my bio for a while, and people ask me what the secret thing is, and usually whenever they ask me, it's a different secret thing than it was the last time that someone asked me.
Hold on, Simpson laugh. Damn, the secret keeps changing. It's really not a secret. It's a fucking troll. But
it's just what it is.
So, dude, are you going to NFT NYC? Are you going to be on a panel? Can I hear you on a panel playing? You honestly should just bring your Switch on a panel and just fucking play and just interact. You can multitask.
I think I could do that, honestly. With the quality of most of the speakers, I could definitely like make that work. But I'm not going this year. I'm trying to stay focused on my Need for Speed game right now, and I really don't think that NFT NYC is really conducive to that sort of atmosphere. You know,
that's alpha. That's for sure alpha.
PS5s are difficult to transport that long. You know, it's not really important. A lot of like hotel TVs don't actually accept external inputs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but it's true.
Detrimental.
They have those stupid things that try to lock you into their walled garden ecosystem sandboxes, right? And so I can't really play Need for Speed in hotel rooms, and so I'm out for that reason.
So YOLO says, I'm questioning myself. Is he working on something while doing the podcast? Yes, this guy is a god dev. He's actually not a dev, but we're going to call him a developer because he's like developing his own. He's like developing his own universe in front of us.
Brands and everything are important, right? And a lot of people really suck at building them. Really, really suck at building them. And some of them have really, really killer products. And that's awesome. But you need to be able to communicate how those products work to others in order for anyone to give a shit. And so the one thing that I say that I am building is like Grain and Granary is going to be like banking for the metaverse, and just people don't realize it yet. And so I think that having like a community owned token that is similar in function to some of the Ponzi-nomics that have developed since Aave and everything's inception, being able to put DeFi 2.0 stuff into a product that can be just as important as some of the DeFi 1.0 platforms is really critical. And like that's the reason that Granary exists. It's one of it's the only thing that I'm working on currently that it was actually mostly like my ideas combined with a couple other people's ideas that were rolled up and then thrown out there. It's not me coming on after the fact. It's not me being like, oh yeah, this is a great idea, let's do this. I did a lot of the gamification for Son, but like I would not say that Son was my idea at all. I want
to throw Granary on strippers, bro.
Bro, if you could throw grain at strippers, I will die a happy man on that day.
Yeah, it's an attention booster. Someone said, do you work together with ZK Sync?
Not currently. But we are launching Granary on the ZK layer for Polygon, and that's actually like we're directly aligned with Polygon in order to make that happen. We're also directly aligned with Matisse and the Optimism people and a few other blockchains, and then Lido helps us out with some incentives. We're not partners with them. We're partnered with Stater on incentives. We're partnered with a bunch of different people, Hermes and I think Fina, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, we're partnered with a lot of big people.
I fucking vibe with it, bro. Bro, we're coming up the tail end of the stream ski. This is the part where I give you the gong, okay? The gong is a fucking symbol of truth, all right? It's like the Declaration of Independence or whatever, the American anthem. So once you hear the gong, you have to speak your truth, all right? People say that truth is subjective. I don't give a flying fuck. You could marry Kim Kardashian with the gong. You can expose somebody with the gong. You can piss in the camera's face. But here's the gong. Fuck, it didn't play. Hold on, do it again. You didn't hear it, but the whole world heard it. You have the floor.
All right. So, GameFi tokens are one of the most dangerous fucking things that you can invest in, period. Like, inflationary tokenomics you need to be very cautious with it. You need to adjust your investment strategy accordingly. That being said, a lot of the experiences that have like super inflationary tokenomics are some of the most fun that you can have with like speculative investing, because they have those ecosystems that range wildly day to day. That's it.
I heard that Elon likes that Doge is inflationary.
I mean, I get his point, but also, okay, it's just it's like such a mid take that it's not even really worth responding to usually. But it's okay. Yes, everything has to inflate over time, blah blah blah. But also, again, not everything has to inflate, and it has to be very very clear the way that it's doing so. I don't see a problem with Doge as an asset. I see a lot of problems with Doge as an asset whenever there's no like infrastructure, there's nothing built, there's nothing like there's a lot to it, man. I like Doge. I think Doge is cool. I support it. I support SHIB. I support random shitcoin.
Bone SHIB.
That's it.
Dude, Flu, it was a pleasure. Thank you for your fucking time. Thank you for actually, beating Need for Speed the whole game in 30 minutes. It's been a pleasure. If you want a really cool mobile MMORPG game with a god dev, I'll give that to you sometime. There's no mobile out there, but you're undead blocking it, so you'll see. Doge is a meme that is going to $1. To fulfill the prophecy, there isn't any more to it. Yeah, it's a prophecy. Yo, let's do this again. Thank you for being on Adderall with me. Live the dream, eat ice cream, and above all, chat, stay content. Peace.
I can't wait to get my neck frozen. Each time it's down for every night I'm fucking homeless. Had to take these L's for me to get this focused. Might collect the pick that I can buy a home with. All this APO inside the DOJO. I'm sure you wanna take a photo. Say you ain't going when you don't take risks. That's why you don't fall for FOMO.
Yeah, and I still shoot from the logo. How you get this far off a photo? They just always gon' hate what they don't know. All the seeds like what I need a bag for. Running to these plays, no hassle. Couldn't spend what I